Last time on Pokemon Z, we got 3 gym badges, added Raditz and Turtles to our HIDEOUT team, and today, we may have 2 brand new fighters added to the team. Welcome to part 2 of If Dragon Ball Was Really Pokemon. Honestly, I don't even know what the final title is, but I do know that we're about to enter Rock Tunnel and proceed on this adventure with ya boy, Broly, and other characters too. Also, if you like this series, drop a like, subscribe, and ring the bell. After you do all those things that I just mentioned, I used Flash for the first time and probably the last time to find some fighters, such as Bouillon, Bioman, Cooler, and Frieza, that I actually found off camera. But you know what also is off? Me. Because I'm out of this tunnel and straight to Route 10 where I humiliated some trainers. No, the usual stuff. Now we head down to Mayo Town where apparently God has a house for himself. Although they aren't here, probably saw how bad the world was and left. The most interesting part of Mayo Town is their God's Tower, full of crackheads and unpleasant guests. Bruh, this time around was even easier to defeat. I was even surprised. Climbing up the tower even more, I found the one and only Mr. Popo, and what it seemed to be an alien invasion, but ended up being a safe space for me and my Pokemon. Who knew? Oh, I also got some holy water. Fitting. Walking a bit more into the tower, we saw some ghosts and an invisible Dumbledore that didn't let us pass, so we'll be returning here a little later. Now we head to explore our surroundings, leading me to Route 8, where I battled some trainers, found the 7-star Dragon Ball, and investigated a very suspicious patch of grass containing boring fighters, and... King Vegeta? Oh lord, don't mind if I do. Going down this path we could not, because the police decided to be thirsty, which I understand. I would also be thirsty all the time in this world. Like, did you look at the fighters? Come on. Going down the pathway we reach Route 7 where you can find First Form Cell, also known as Bug's Life Cell, and Yamcha. With all this walking we end up in a big town that is West City. Despite having a lot to explore, I went straight into the shopping mall where I ended up leaving without buying anything. Since I was a disappointment of a customer, this old lady gave me a bit of tea to cheer me up. Sadly, I hate tea. So moving on. I still appreciate the gesture though. I was tired of waiting, so went to the feet gym. Why is there a creepy dude peeking in? I heard this is heaven on earth, where can I sign? Once inside, I challenged West City gym leader, which is no other than Bulma herself. She uses Perfect Cell, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It looks like it belongs on the screen painting. Gohan gave me such a hard time to the point that I almost got wiped out. Thankfully, Broly lived on 1 HP. Yes, and we managed to defeat the gym and get our hands on the Bio Badge. I almost said Bio Broly there. Ugh, no. Why is that grunt in front of a random poster? Oh, that's right, being an incompetent like every single PILAF grunt so far. So going down these hidden stairs, we find a PILAF's hideout. Going around, I found a grunt that had the personality of Teehee, the item I was holding fell, I'm so clumsy. So with the key now in our possession, which was really easy to get, now it's time to go inside the elevator and fight PILAF himself. During the search around the hideout, I had the reflection moment. Actually, I love the concept of this. We are using grown-ass men to beat other grown-ass men, yet we are a child. Oh, the irony. To be fair, the whole concept of Pokemon is really funny when you think about it. But going back on track, we found the elevator and we now have the task to defeat PILAF, which is even less intimidating than I thought. Well, he's using a Tambourine, Piccolo, and Demon King Piccolo. When we defeated him, he gave a big speech that I didn't listen to because I just wanted the scouter to go back to God's Tower. Now, if we had a logic brain, we should go to God's Tower, right? Well, no. I decided to investigate around Capsule Corp first to see what it was all about. to which I ended up getting lost and confused if I was going to the right place. So I decided to just leave West City to go to Mayo Town. But also along the way I passed by the thirsty guard that seemed interested in my granny's tea. So guess what? I arrived at Satan City. I was already confused at this moment because I didn't know where to go, and now I have an additional place to investigate. I basically decided to just ignore this for now and just rush to God's Tower, where the ghosts end up being King Piccolo all along. Going up the stairs and going back to the Dumbledore's blocked path, we discovered that the wizard was in fact a Garlic Jr. that I really wanted to capture, but I killed him by accident instead. Up the tower there was Kami, surrounded by unwanted harem of PILAF grunts, to which I easily destroyed with my own more powerful and, how would I even say, attractive harem. With Kami back safe and sound, he told me that there was a strong monster that I shouldn't fight, but he proceeded to give me an ocarina to wake him up. As if the curiosity wouldn't get the best of me, I ran all the way down to Route 12 to find this big scary monster. Oh my! What is that? Even though I got scared, I knew I had to battle it and capture it. He was level 45, with my strongest fighter being Broly at level 36.
Oh no!
This was a challenge that I chose to do it myself. Needless to say, gym battles have nothing on this guy. He was destroying my team the same way my bull destroyed my mental health. Second try is the charm, so I bought even more balls, because apparently my 2 massive ones aren't enough.
Stop it.
So here I am back again to capture this ugly ass. Sadly, Broly ended up dying this round again, but his efforts weren't in vain because we caught the big ugly monster. I probably won't even use him, but I like the feeling of power and utter destruction on the palm of my Dorito dusty hands. That fight was so intense that I kid you not, I rushed to the next town avoiding every NPC as I could. During this escapade, I resorted to jump off the tall grass and ended up fighting the most annoying creature in the history of Dragon Ball, Kid Trunks. I just wiped him out because I just couldn't be bothered to get him, like for real. How can this turn into this? Beyond this route, we have Route 15. It made me anxious because I didn't want to fight anymore, but I ended up going straight into Ginger Town. That also ended up being the town of the saggy yellow ballsack known as Bobby D. That instead of making me anxious, made me repulsed that I had to turn off the game. Returning to the game, I decided to go all the way back and go inside the Capsule Corp. Yes, I'm lost. During the walk to West City, I caught myself a Goten. Goten is so cute! I'm not gonna use him, but he's adorable. I want him. Come here. And found a spot of grass that had the Cell Juniors. I really wanted to go back into the story because the whole gameplay is a mess. What were we expecting though? I'm the one behind this series. The Capsule Corp that is being held hostage by the PILAF gang. Don't ask me how they did it because I don't know either. After spending a few good minutes and watching some tutorials, I got myself the card key that allows me to open every door in this sad excuse of a building. Of course, the game couldn't let me have my moment of joy without ruining it, by making me battle bro. And this time he was the one nuking me! He even killed Broly! The best bet to defeat him was to resurrect and heal Broly. Thanks to my big brain tactics of using Goku and Bioman as decoys for my master plan, I was able to defeat the Super 13, and with Reddits, and with Broly again, I easily dispatched Gohan and took the win with no casualties. Did I consider to heal my team? No, of course not, because I just want to get Android 16 that is given to me by this awesome gentleman. After a quick nap, my team was ready to face the PILAF once more. This time PILAF was roasting me by saying that I am a kid, while he looks like this.
Look at this dude.
This is why you shouldn't be a wussy. Now that PILAF ganking his grunts tasted humiliation by the hand of a 29-year-old kid, I took my trophy and left. Now that West City has been saved, I went to the next city and was wondering if I should take on the gym. Wait, what is this house? Oh, it's a dojo! So if my memory is correct, here you can choose between 2 fighters. But who will they be though? Oh, it's Yamu and Popovich. Okay, so let's move on. Alright, I need to tell you guys a secret. Come close. I went to face Hercule's gym, but the guys were too powerful, so to not be humiliated, I went around doing some exploration that led me to find a sussy girl on Route 16 that gave me Fly that I thought to Goku. Then I joined a bike gang, bought TM Mech Punch to all my Saiyans except Goku. Then I went down to Route 17, found First Form Cell, Cell Jr. and Zangia that I decided to catch because she's really cute. Although the bikers did not approve of my simping, once I got lost again, finding out that I did a full loop and found myself back in Gingertown. So resting a bit at this town, I went all the way back to Seidan City to finally battle the gym. Yes, it's about time! Took just way too much time getting lost and not knowing what town to begin with. The leader of West City is none other than Hercule, and he's using the Super Saiyan Goten, Super Saiyan Trunks, the thick pink Majin Buu, and the drier tier so we can fight again Buu tanks. With the gym badge acquired, I moved on to the next gym in Gingertown. Before going forward, I want you to meet our new team members. That's right, this is our 2 new team members. I actually wanted to use Kale as well, but I'm obligated to have an HM user, which is Janemba, hence his name. Maybe if you guys want me to play this again, I can use Kale, but for now this is how our final team may look like. And yes, Camber can only be acquired after the league and Janemba before the last gym. But I mean, we started with Broly, there are no rules, except the ones that I make along the way. And as you can see, Camber needs a little bit of training because despite the absence of rules, I still wanted him to learn his moves naturally. So yes, I made this harder on myself. A fun fact, I didn't notice that Hercule's gym was the 6th gym, so in theory, I should have kicked Babbidi's ass in the first place. And then we will have done Hercule. But don't worry, we're gonna kick Babbidi's ass after we train Camber a little bit more and he evolves. Ooh, just look at this golden boy. Beautiful. Here we are at the gym, and look at this beautiful yellow ballsack of a creature, Babbidi. It's expected he uses a Pui Pui, Yakon, Tobura, and finally Kid Buu that looks like he came out of Rick and Morty. It's expected this fight was so easy compared to Hercule. Like, Fat Buu is just built different, okay? However, there is still one spot here that I need to visit before I move on with my life. The Safari Zone, also known as Babbidi's game. Very original. The main reason for going here is that we can get an item called Shell Bell that allows us to surf without the HM. And also get to find the golden teeth to give to a toothless old man so we can get the move Strength. The fighters here so far are very uninteresting, so we'll move on from this and to the end of the part of this series. The next episode, be ready to use some burn heals because it will be roasty, and we may defeat Elite 4, also known as the Dragon League. But of course, before ending, I want to thank all my members for supporting my channel and what I do, and if you also want to become a member, click on the join button down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I just hope to see you guys on my next video and stream, so stay tuned for that, my friends.